Boom. Is it there? Can you hear me? Welcome. Dope and Tape Show. Here we are, episode 18. Thanks for joining. Here we are. Let me fix the stash. So I was trying to get the, I see Brian's got his mic out, so I was trying to get mine, but
Yeah,
it picks up a lot of background noise. I don't know if it's for me.
maybe
I gotta
next
like
time.
fine tune
This
it a
one
little
does
bit
really
more.
good. This one does really good.
I like it.
What
That's,
do you do? What do you do today?
I was just with the kids all day. My wife worked. Her store was open, so
Oh, you didn't work?
no day off. They voted into our agreement. Our last collective bargain agreement, Martin Luther King now is a recognized federal holiday, and we take it off.
Wow.
Today,
Okay,
day off, no pay.
that's cool. No pay?
Yeah, no, our holidays aren't paid.
Whoa.
Most unions. So
Yeah, I know.
s local 550 always had Thanksgiving was always paid, and we just in that last bargain we also I might butcher this. I think we switched it to 4th of July, but I don't know. I don't know if yeah.
School New
I think we
Year's?
switched it to 4th of July that we get paid for now. Everybody in the local gets paid for it. So they used to have this thing called like the turkey shoot where you would get paid for Thanksgiving, but if you got late, you'd have to if you got laid off within 30 days of it, they'd still have to pay you or something.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get laid off, you would get laid off like right around Halloween. That would be like layoff time.
Really?
Yeah, be like the turkey
So
shoot.
how does layoffs work with
I
the
mean
unions? This is
they're
like peace out?
like they're always looking months ahead for the layoffs. You know, they can see that the like whatever job is going to be ending. They know they're going to have a overload of guys. But for the turkey shoot, they would like if you got laid off on November 15th, say, they'd still have to pay you for Thanksgiving. They'd still be
Yeah.
obligated to pay you for Thanksgiving, unless you got laid off like I don't know Halloween before November.
So that
So
kind of comes down to like how much you get paid and then your experience and then like
well, everybody gets paid the same. Once you're a journeyman, everybody's the same
interesting.
until you become a foreman. You get a couple extra. You get, I think it's like 450. Maybe it's 350 or 450 to be a foreman. And then you get, maybe $6 or $7 to be general foreman. But every journeyman in a union, they all make the same dollar.
Okay. So
It's
what
across
is
the
that?
board. It's just like it's equal, it's so everybody's equal. Everybody's supposed to show up with the same thing, and everybody gets paid the same, and everybody puts in an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. And everything is just supposed to be
That's what I'll
about
try to do.
everything's supposed to be about being equal. And it's a great concept unless you're working with someone who's not working as hard as you.
Yeah.
That's when it sucks. But I haven't seen that in a while. We get a lot of good guys that we work with, so
Well, I would
everybody
feel
does
like
their
you kind
part.
of push them out, as well.
Yeah, it's I mean like anywhere, you're not going to keep the slouch around, right?
Right.
That's with
Yeah.
any business, any industry. Yo, what up, Teague? What's the good
What's
news,
up,
Teague?
guys?
Teague's got good news. Let's hear it, brother. Let me get this thing going over here. I was trying to get my Yeti mic going.
What's up,
I
guys?
wanted to be cool like Brian.
That's why I got it. I just thought it looked cool,
Dude,
All
that's
the other
good
guys have
news.
mics. I
You
want
gonna go back
mics.
in with your brother?
Whoa.
You better be taking videos and shit, Teague.
Yeah. That's cool. That's good. I'm excited for that.
I don't know how I got that one video to be in the video category on YouTube. I'll never figure that out.
Is there like a good YouTube customer service which you can like just talk and call them, talk to them and like, "Hey, we can't do this. Can you help us
I
do
think
this?"
Foreman Teague could probably help us. Foreman Teague could probably know.
Yeah. Okay, because we don't know. We don't know at all. Now,
Cause that first
something I wanted to talk to
that
about,
was the same
huh?
too. Like so that first video we did was a test.
Yeah, we just threw it up there. We had no idea what we were doing.
It was the exact same thing that we do all the time. I just hit go. I just hit. It says go live. Then you fill some shit out, and then it goes live. I tried to beep some shit into the YouTube. It wouldn't let me type anything in. But that one episode is like episode one, the test. When you go to our YouTube, that's the only one you can see. You have to go to the live category, and then you'll see all of our 18, 17, 18 videos. I don't see 14. Did I fuck up and skip one, or did one? Here it goes 12, 13, 15.
Nerd teague.
Nerd Teague, yeah. Foreman Teague.
So I'm planning on Saturday. So Friday I'm working at the club. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit on Saturday. Then I'm gonna go to the gym and go before I go run the mountain. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm just gonna work on YouTube and see if I can't switch it, and then try to get us on Spotify
What time sleeping
if
in?
we've been having trouble. I like 8.
Yeah, that's a good sleeping time. 7,
Yeah.
8.
Well, I mean, I get home from the club at like 4. You know.
4?
Yeah, it sucks because it usually takes us like 30 minutes for everybody to kind of clean up the club,
What time do you
take
get
out
to
the
stay in the club in
trash,
Atlanta
mop.
till?
3:30. Well,
What time
our
can
club starts. It stops at 3. So you get. So it opens at 10, stops at 3.
you can order a drink at 2:58?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're out the door at 2. Most bars in around here kicking you out at like 1:55. You're out. Last call is
What?
1:30.
Really?
2 o'clock? Really? I don't know. I think so.
No, no, 3. No, 3 here.
2.
Now some of the
Back in
strip
my
clubs are
day.
2.
So I don't know how it is now in Boston now that we have a casino, but we just got our first
Mm.
casino. We were always like how would you say if like you're not a gambling state because we have the mass lottery, but we didn't have any casinos. We would all go to Mohegan or Foxwoods, you know, which are out of state for us. And now we got our own casino in Boston, so I'm sure that like there was something with the bars there, but out near my way,
Well,
out in the boonies, like your last call is like 1:30.
there was last call at the casinos when I go for WSOP. Like they have the last call.
Hmm.
Last time it was awesome. I went up there to WSOP. Um, cashed out. I went up there with 200, and then I won like I think it was like $500
Damn.
just out the right in the beginning. And then ever since then, we were like a group of like 8 guys. I just I just opened a big tab and we just had a great time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I just put the $200 back in my pocket, and the other
Mhm.
five, I just straight for the bar. It was
Burn
awesome. It was an
burned it.
incredible night. Great memories.
Never forget them.
No,
All right, what do we got? We got
There's a
five,
Ruth
five
Chris.
and two. So thank you for watching us. If you're watching us, if you've been watching it, if you're
Yeah,
watching us
we
right now,
appreciate it.
chances are
Thank
you've
you.
you've watched us all the time. We appreciate that. Let me get a share going. See if we can get some
From
more people in
Brooklyn,
here.
Brooklyn, Ontario. What's up, Wayne?
So we got a special guest for
Thanks.
tomorrow. We don't know if we want to tell you guys yet. Let me see.
Yes,
Mentioned you.
incredible guest tomorrow. It's gonna be a uh, really fun episode. Um,
Oh yeah, with the
I'm excited
soda
about it.
one.
Really, really excited about it. We don't want to tell y'all, so it's just a surprise tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, we can start a little earlier. Maybe.
Yeah, whatever. I can do that. What time you want to start?
Yeah, we can do 8:30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that works for sure. My
that
kids,
hour
my
will
kid,
go
my kids are in
by
bed at 8.
fast
My
with
kids
him.
are in bed at 8, like on the dot. I put the baby girl down first, and then baby boy, he's 6 now. Kid's growing up.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk something, and then the guys in the live stream too, they can chime in. So the projection for this year does not look good financially, with our economy. A lot of companies are not spending any money. Like normally they do their budgets at the end of the year or whenever their fiscal year ends and then starts. But right now, no one is motivated. So
We got
have
mad
you
work, I
seen
think.
anything on the union?
I know we got mad work. Brooklyn, Ontario.
It's Wayne.
Brooklyn. Got a Brooklyn and
See,
Ontario. That's what I'm thinking to myself. Dope and tape. Let's go, Bobbies. Little
little
Bobby,
Bobby, what's up?
what time is the bar close around here? It's still 2, right? Last call 1:30 unless you're like special and like know the bartender. I haven't been out drinking since 2019.
I don't drink while I'm at the club.
That's tough. I think if I was in that environment,
Well, I just like zone in because I'm working, you know?
couple 2 a.m.
I'm
last call unless the bartender's gobbling you. I just read it right off the fucking rip. That's good. I like
yeah.
that. Yeah, I remember like used to be
But
able to
to
like you'd be able to stay like the way around here if you want to stay past 2, you like put the bar stools up and shit, help them out, you know?
mm,
As you're ordering that drink at 2, you're like, put the bar stool up.
so
Boom.
that the club from 2 a.m. is when it gets rowdy. Every night. There's the
Yeah?
Asian night that's like super smooth. There's no issues ever. But other than that, it's just around 2 o'clock is when, like, if we have a group chat and we also have
Teague.
like walkies, and I want to say that there's like 13 or 14 security guys. It's a big club, and everybody's busy.
There's
So like
13
if I hit,
security guards?
yeah. So if I hit on the mic that I need help, I'm on my own. Like because everybody's pretty much busy,
Damn.
especially on
That
like
sounds fucking sick.
oh dude, I have so much
Oh, Teague
fun.
the noob. So, why am I confused now? Is that Foreman Teague? Foreman Teague is Teague the no. Yeah.
There's two Teagues,
Yeah, but BGF Teague is gonna I guess
Foreman
he's
Teague.
gonna go back to work for Foreman Teague. Foreman Teague. How
That's
come our
good.
videos don't go into the onto the live page of YouTube? Like when I go live, our very first episode, for instance, that I did exactly same as I've done them all. When you go to our YouTube page, it shows that video, the test video one. Well, how come all the other episodes go into the live and we can't get them onto the homepage? I can't figure it out. I tried to do it when I through Streamlabs, but there's not like a setting that says fucking put it over here. I don't know. It's weird. All of our videos are saved in the live section. You can go back and rewatch them, but we would really like them to
Yeah,
be
but
in
it's
the
just
home.
hard, you know. Like I wouldn't if I didn't know that they were in the live. If I went to Dope and Tape and just saw it, I'd be like, "There's only one episode."
There's only
You know, I
one
wouldn't
episode.
know to
Yeah,
go. Like if you go on your phone, you won't know.
right. Hook it up, Teague. Noob. Why does it say noob though? I don't like that. I liked Foreman. Was that like your gamer name? Your gamer name is Teague the noob. Try to like psych him out and then use boom headshot.
The new Call of Duty is cool. My son has it. Graphics are real smooth.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great up until I got banned.
So what's the deal with that? Is it forever? Is it or until you move because the IP address?
I could probably go around it if I want to, but yeah. So before Call of Duty came out with Ricochet, um, dude, everybody was hacking, and I was on an Xbox and everybody was hacking, and I was pissed. So I went to in Cambridge, Mass. They got this place Micro Center, and I went in there and I was like, I found a nerdy guy, and I had a list of parts from a friend I went to high school with, and I bought every piece that I needed to build this PC, and I took it home and I assembled it, and it was solely so I could get hacks and hack the shit out of somebody. And it took me a little bit to figure it out, and it was like I don't know, maybe like 30. I paid like $30 for a month worth, and this shit was crazy, dude. You could see everybody. You could see how much health they had, the direction they were looking, the gun they had, their
Jeez.
name. You could hear them. You had the radar was full all the time. You could make it so it locked onto their head, locked onto their left knee. You could lock onto their foot. You could any body part you wanted to, you could lock onto it. Change the velocity of the bullets. And so that shit, I hacked the shit out. I hacked the shit out of that game for a couple months, and it was
So how many kills would you get? Like just ridiculous
Nah, so
amounts?
that's what I did. So they would ban the name, and then I would get a new Steam account, it was through it's BattleNet, so I would go through BattleNet, whole BattleNet account. You could actually buy BattleNet accounts from this website, but now I have a hardware ban and an IP address ban. So they banned my IP address and they banned my actual hardware, and I'm running a VPN right now, and I'm sending my signal to New York. I was gonna change my name to fucking Bobby from Coney Island, and I signed on. They still knew who it was, even though I was like a New York signal with a blocked IP address. They still knew it was me.
Hmm,
And again, maybe I had one setting wrong or something. The hacks
that's
on
interesting.
Warzone, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. I
That
got a new
sounds
hard
fun.
drive, so then I went from a Sapphire 5700 XT. I just got a what did I get? 3070, the RTX 3070. They still know it's
So what are you
me.
playing now?
Yeah. Oh, so and I used everybody's phone number. Anyone who's not a gamer, and a lot of times if you are a gamer, like I would like send the message to like your wife's phone, and then I'd like have to text them and be like, hey, I need that code so I can play Call of Duty with my friends, because I got banned. I play I play Destiny or I play Grand Theft Auto still. We play this driving
Yeah.
simulator with my kid, BeamNG, and you can like take any car you want, drop a big, 5.5 V8 in it with a couple twin turbos and raced out oil pan and you could do whatever you want to it and make the thing have like a million horsepower and just go or do whatever you want. So we build these cool trucks. I want to get a steering wheel and like gas pedals and shit.
That is cool. So I was doing an inspection at a high end uh like it wasn't assisted living, it wasn't like it was like um
Yeah,
it was
we could
old
play
people
Apex.
that could still get around, you know? And there was this older guy that was a pilot. He had a dedicated room in his condo. He had it was like a three bedroom, and one of the bedrooms was just like a mock up of a plane. And he had like four screens, no, five screens, three on the bottom, and they were curved, two above them, and then he had all his controls for a large like AC 130 or C 130,
That's sick.
and then he pays some kind of program, uh, and he gets sent a mission every day, and he flies every day.
Oh
He says
yeah.
it keeps him thinking. Yeah, and he talks to traffic control or whatever you call it. Everything
I
is
fucked Destiny up. I came into Destiny late and I started with Witch Queen. So I got Witch Queen. I crushed Witch Queen and then like I went backwards and now I'm like it's a little bit funky, but now I'm going back and like doing everything else. But I got a buddy who's like super obsessed. I honestly used to this would be my gaming time. I used to game through this time. I'd put my kids to bed and I'd game for a couple hours. Um, I tried gaming the other night. I went live. It was like no one wanted to watch. No one wanted to watch. But so there's a new game coming out March 1st that I'm definitely gonna be playing the shit out of. It's the day before. The only thing that's sketchy, it's like a no-name producer, but it's supposed to be a sick zombie game. It's like an open world
really
zombie game where you I don't know, look it up. The day before, it looks sick. I'm gonna pre-order it. And
day
also
before.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to drop. Hasn't Grand
So
Theft
when's
Auto
that
6?
supposed to come
I
up?
think that comes out this year.
Is there trailers?
Was at work, I would jump on.
I've always been a Grand Theft Auto fan.
Dude, Grand Theft Auto's come a long way. I played recently. I was playing in November. It's you're like a business owner now. So I have a nightclub that I manage. Costs $100 to get in. Every time you show up there, they're like, there's either a drunk guy upstairs, you got to escort him out, or there's a guy that doesn't want to pay a tab, you got to go rough him up. And then,
What?
yep, or you got
So it's
to,
changed a lot, huh?
and you have like a whole back spot in the club where you can sell illegal goods, and then you'll have like a coke warehouse where you're making that, and then you have like a weed warehouse, you have like a meth warehouse, but they all get sold through the club. And you got to like drive the van full of it across the map, but you're on a map with 50 other people like you and I would be playing. And so you're gonna try to steal my shit, and that's like the whole gist of it now, and it's pretty sick. What's little Bobby say? You should introduce the reducer coupling drop pulled that we have. Fits right on the reducer coupling. Have a panic and hard sealing with the. What's he saying? You should introduce the reducer coupling slash drop pulled that we have. Fits right on the reducer coupling when having a panic and hard sealing. With a drip too short. With the drop too short. Reducer coupling. Hey Bobby, fucking speak English. Type
What
that.
is he talking about?
Let your girl type
So
that for you. I
is
don't
it
know what the.
a hard ceiling
He's like, I
with
drip too hard. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Not sure if you used it before. Come on, Bob. If you could
I
fucking
don't know.
speak English.
So it's a hard ceiling.
Introduce the reducer.
And
Introduce the reducer coupling drop pull that we have. I know what you're talking about. It grabs the RC, but it's like some welded old thing that like the old guys made. Because you could just use a inch and three, an inch and like an inch and a quarter socket is usually how I would do it. Inch and a quarter socket, right? Extension, breaker bar, boom, and then just hope that the RC doesn't come off. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, those guys are crazy. They just have like people don't know still. Should I bring it home and show the stream? I just use a socket, inch and a quarter socket. So he's saying like if you were to want to change heads, or say you wanted to cut the drop back in a hard ceiling. It was too long or too short. You wanted to pull the drop. Ceiling's already done. You pull the head, and then you send a socket up through there, inch and a quarter socket. Might be an inch and an eighth, depending on the reducer you're using. The reducing coupling, 1/2. Then you just back it out. But at the shop that we work at, they have these like special ones that they made and like welded these things together like T-bars.
that's cool.
Made by Rigid itself. It's old as fuck though. Yeah, that's probably I think that what we have. The drop tool. Yep, that's what little Bobby was trying to say up there. If you go back and read that thing, should copy and paste that, put that on an ad. Introducing the
The drop tool.
reducer coupling slash drop pull that we have. Fits right on the reducer coupling in a panic. Hard ceilings when the drips are too short.
Now you got posted on Instagram
Now I'm gonna
tomorrow.
post on Instagram. Do you have it at your job? I don't get any. I don't get any
No.
of the cool tools because he's got them on his job and he keeps them in his hidden gang box. Kid's piping
So
heads.
he's
He's
out
got
on
he's
doing
got
his own thing now?
he's got like 4 gang boxes to pipe a couple heads.
So is he doing his own thing?
Yeah.
He has his own truck? Okay, that's cool.
No, not his own truck, but
My
maybe we'll get him there someday.
yeah, my apprentice, he's still rolling around in his Jeep. He'll get there. He'll get there. He's learning a lot with some other inspectors.
Oh yeah, Bobby's like a full-time foreman now. How long have you had your license now, Bob? He's got his license now for like 5 years or something. It's little
I'm gonna start
Bobby.
studying for my level threes again.
Yeah.
You know, I failed that. Yeah, I failed it
You
twice.
should
Like you have to have a
you should jot down some of the good
551.
questions and tell us.
Yeah.
Read them live on the show. Didn't I have fucking? I had papers that I wanted to read. I had questions and shit. Remember?
Yeah. You sure did fuck that up, huh?
Sure did fuck that up, boys. Hmm.
So yeah,
Oh,
I guess Monday's been kind of hard to get guests on
found him.
Monday. You got some questions?
I'm 20 now. Got my license at 23. So 5 years. See?
5 years?
Bobby fucked it up. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, the Vic reps. Well, we kind of just we let those guys slide. We got to reschedule them. That's the thing. We got to
Yeah.
reschedule
Have you
people.
been in contact with them?
No, but I can reach back out to Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis? I think he likes to be called
Because I mean
Curtis.
they both kind of like, sounded like they just put the slip on us.
Well, the one guy, Kev gave us his number. Someone hooked us up with his number, and I was like, "Come on the show tonight," because Something came up for Kurt, but we could reschedule Kurt. Kurt wants to come on. Whoever else wants to come on, just
Sushi.
reach out.
So,
Sushi.
all right. So, do you send UL heads to test? Yes, we do. Yeah. So, a little inspection thing, and I think I mentioned this before. When you do the head testing, let's say that they're ESFR heads and they're due for testing, and you have multiple warehouses in one building. You, as the inspector, you get to dictate how you divide that up. You can do like this warehouse and this one is all one, and you can take five from that or seven from that, or you can subdivide them into smaller ones and take more. It really just depends how much of an asshole you want to be. But
This
it's
fucker right
not
here.
like a cookie cutter
Put that
way
right
of
here.
how many heads you take from each section. Now, if there's buildings, it is what it is. The math is the math per building. But if it's in like a large warehouse, if it's sectioned off, you can help the guy out.
Only rolled grooves may be used on pipe with walls are thinner than Schedule 40 and in sizes less than 8 inches. You heard it here first.
So if you're on our message the live stream on Twitch and messaging. So we have a Discord. So we have a Discord for this is a generic room, and then we also have a room for apprentices to ask questions. And it's just a safe place for apprentices to go. I have heard some mixed things about the Facebook group. Not dope and tape, but it was there's like a sprinkler Facebook
Discord's popping
group
off right now as soon as he starts talking about it.
where people are like jerks, you
Oh, he
know?
told us to go to Discord. Yeah, the Discord's lit. There's also a section in Discord where it's the show signups, and that would be awesome if some of you guys would sign up. It's tough to find people. It's tough to lock people down, and I don't want to be too pushy. I want to have people on here, but I don't want to be too pushy. Come
Yeah.
on back. Find us some people to come on. You know someone that wants to come on the Dope and Tape show? You think they'd be great? Send them my way. Tell them.
We just want to hear your story.
We're
Remember
we're
this the
open for
whole point of
Wednesday. Who
this.
wants to come on Wednesday at 9? We're gonna let the we'll let the viewers set this one up. So I got a bunch of questions with answers right here. I'm gonna read a couple of these.
Drop it.
Groundwater is the factor most likely to influence trench stability.
So that's like a true false.
Um, that has like the answer built into it. When used with clamps, according to NFPA 24, tie rods must be corrosion resistant. It's just like this is like a study guide type thing. A blue sprinkler deflector has a temperature rating between 250 and 300. A yellow or green sprinkler deflector has a temperature rating between 175 and 225.
So where did you get this study guide?
Is that right though? That doesn't sound right. Shouldn't that be white? Shouldn't 175 to 225 be? Oh no, 225 up should be. Huh.
When's little Bobby coming?
Little Bobby? Yeah, when you coming on, little Bobby? Wrap it up, dog. The maximum unsupported length of the end of a branch line with 1-inch Schedule 40 steel pipe is 36 inches.
What if we do this? What if we do little Bobby next Tuesday for 2 hours?
Damn, we could probably do that. We could go forever with
We
little
start
Bobby.
at we start at 8.
We could bring
Just
on like
talk for two
side guests
hours.
too. Like we could maybe Will would join us for like the first hour.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
The head pressure on a vertical rise of 67 feet is 29 psi.
All right, little Bobby said he's down next Tuesday, 2 hours. We're here, and when I have my apprentice on, we will like
I'm gonna start quizzing people. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. I want the apprentice, our apprentices, just to like tell stories without worrying. Just like throw it all out there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think it's tough for an
The good
apprentice to come
stories,
on, but
but
we want him to come on. The minimal allowable operating pressure applied to a sprinkler head is what? Dude, that seems low. That seems wicked low.
The minimal allowed?
Yeah,
I
minimum
mean,
uh,
I've
uh,
seen some static or residual.
the
The static,
minimum
so
allowable operating pressure applied to a standard sprinkler is,
was it 30, 40?
it says 7 psi.
7. That has
A,
to be like residential,
a fire
domestic,
department
like
connection has three 2.5 inch inlets. The maximum water capacity for this configuration is,
the maximum
yeah, with three 2.5 inch inlets.
250,
1500, right?
1500.
Fire department connection has three 2.5 inch inlets. Yeah, so they could hook up
Yeah, so
three 2.5 inch
750 on
hose
each.
and do
Isn't that
1500.
750?
Well, they'll do 500 on each one.
That's you said 3 or 2.
Three 2.5 inch ones.
Yeah, 500 on each.
Mad
And
questions.
sometimes, it doesn't always work that way, but like when inspectors drive around, so the first thing you do when you're inspecting a building, walk around the building or drive around the building. And if
And
that has a fire pump, you can kind of tell
which
like
where
the
it's gonna be.
GPM. Yeah. And you can tell the GPM as well. And you need to count, you need to see the drains. You need to see
You can
the
you
main
can tell the
drains. You need to
GPM how,
see
because you just count how many nozzles are on the test header,
yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
and you just figure what, 500 for each.
Yeah, roughly. It's not always, correct, but I can if it's like loaded with test headers, then I'm like, okay, this is a big fire pump.
This is a big mamma jamma. Get the hoses out, kid. All right, let me get my pen. Let me get my pen. Chat's popping off. Everyone wants to sign up now. I got a notebook and shit. I'm gonna write some shit down. So my chicken scratch looks like from the last one. It's just I start doodling and shit. I'm a doodler.
Y'all sharing the episode? I know I talk about it every single time, but we're doing this for the industry.
Talk. Share it.
He
Share us
said
with your friends.
reducing couplings. Jeez.
So so 250, yeah, typically, but you could get 500 out of each one if you had to.
Yeah.
Like a 2.5 inch fire hose will
It
do
all comes
500
down
GPM,
which
right?
yeah, and so the
You could
two and a
probably do
half,
you could probably do
yeah,
more. You could probably get 6 if you want to stretch it.
it also depends on what you're testing it at. Like there's different diameters of the testing equipment
Like old Patty,
from
she puts out.
yeah, from like 2.5, 2 inch, and then like an inch and 3/4. So it all kind of like I got some play pipes that are an inch and 3/4.
Oh, this is a brand new pen, boys. Even got like a little, it's got like a little condom on it that starts with.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? It's gonna be January 23rd is Monday, next Monday, and then January 24th is Tuesday. We're gonna have a little Bob.
Yeah. So I guess if we're announcing, um, apprentices, I guess I'll go ahead and tell everybody what tomorrow is. So tomorrow
Spill the
is gonna be
beans.
my apprentice. Yeah, he's gonna be my apprentice. He's coming on tomorrow. I'm gonna tell him to share some stories and good, bad, crazy stories. His experiences with me and being in Atlanta. His experiences with me versus other foremen that he's been with, lead inspectors that
Sushi
he's been
dog.
with, and
Sorry, Bry.
yeah, no, that's cool.
Sushi
And
dog. You
get
want
his
Monday
experience.
or Wednesday? I think it's gonna be great having your apprentice on. I want more apprentices. Don't feel nervous. Just
Yeah,
come on.
absolutely. They had the best stories,
I might. Yeah.
because they're watching it from the outside.
That's it. We're
You
not
know,
gonna pick on you or put you on the spot. I might fuck with you a little bit, but nothing crazy. Probably never told you the first day doing springs. It took me 2 hours to put a 4 inch Vic on. I used to call him. His first nickname was Struggles.
struggles.
If you're an apprentice of Bobby's, you need to know how to order a steak and cheese. Let me get all
So
my
my
I'm
apprentice
getting all my
has
bullshit
been
on it.
dating
I want that thing plain.
has been dating my sister for 8 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Your apprentice is dating your
So he
sister.
for
Damn, he
like
better
yeah,
watch
they've been
himself.
together for 8 years.
Woo. All right, sushi dog.
He's a big dude, man.
Monday the
You know, he's
23rd or Wednesday the 25th. Holla back. Monday. All right, Monday for I'm just gonna put sushi dog down because I don't necessarily know your exact name right now, but sushi
so
dog
Teague
Monday.
wants to know
What?
why he hasn't married my sister yet. So my
Hey,
sister
where's the
is
ring at?
in she's
Takes
getting her
time.
master's in speech pathology. So they're
Oh,
planning on getting married whenever she graduates. I
he's
mean,
doing it
they've been
smart.
together
He
this
wants to make
long.
sure she gets that degree first.
That's right.
All
Someone's got to pay the bills if she's gonna be in, sprinkler fitter, right?
right, what about Wednesday, fellas, and possibly ladies? Bring the fluff. Oh, I'll bring the
Bring the
fluff.
fluff. So my apprentice, I mean, he's been through a lot. So first, I wanted him to get the same experience as I did. So my father sent me to another company and said that I had to earn my stripes
So you
first.
made the kid quit?
No, I made him go and be on a service and new construction crew. And I picked his foreman. His foreman was his name was Garcia. Um, he actually died on a lift on the job
My
last
goodness.
year.
Rest in peace.
So
On the
yeah,
lift?
on the lift. He had a heart attack on the lift.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it messed Alex up really bad for a while because he was like he didn't knew what was going on, and he was still new, so he thought it might have been his fault.
Whew.
Yeah,
It's not your fault, bud.
man, no, it's not your fault.
It's crazy you had it
But
on the
yeah, I
lift.
mean, that's still tough to see that,
Mm-hmm.
and you're with this guy every day. I think he was like with him for like 5 6 months with Garcia, and Garcia's a pipe fitter from Miami that I knew. I mean, I when he got here, I drove him to get his truck his first day,
Oh,
and
nice.
I
Oh,
was like, Alex, you got
He's
to
an apprentice in a truck?
no. So Garcia was
Oh, oh,
Alex's
oh.
foreman,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, under new construction
You're
and
talking about
service.
Garcia.
So yeah, yeah, he came up from Miami, and I drove him to the shop the first day to get his truck and all that. Good guy. He had a big family. Um,
It's awful news.
so yeah, Alex, he started with me the next week. He was riding my truck. I was like, well, I guess it's time.
That's tough to see, to be there and see something like that. I've been on jobs
Yeah.
when people passed away and it's no bueno.
I am worried. I am interested to see what he says about like working with me versus someone else, like how we operate. I want to see kind of how he does things versus like how I do things versus the other
Where did I
inspectors that
see
he's
that?
been.
Oh,
I
there it
want to
is.
get I
Jason.
want to get his viewpoint.
Teague, who's Jason? Simmons. Jason Simmons for Wednesday. Come on, lock it down. Make him comment. Coming on back. I'm gonna write down the week after too. We're gonna schedule this shit out. Keep them coming. We still have the Wednesday open this Wednesday, don't we?
Yeah. So I was also talking to another female
Wednesday the
fitter, and
18th.
she thinks she can come on a weekend. So it'd be
Okay,
like a Saturday Sunday episode.
I
Yeah.
could do that. All right, we need this Wednesday. We need someone this Wednesday. We need to talk about that square hole you cut. Talk about whatever you want, Bob. I've done some crazy shit and I don't really remember a lot of it, but you do, so.
That's funny. It seems like they remember a lot more than we do.
Well, it's just like some things just So I mean,
Well, I guess they're
I have to
watching
tell the story
more.
now. So we were I was drilling a fuck, I was drilling a three, I was drilling a 3-inch mechanical T on 4 inch, a 3x4. So I should have had a 3.5 inch hole saw, but I didn't, and I didn't want to go all the way to the shop or what. However, it worked out. I cut a hole that was too small, and I finished it off with the sawzall, and it was the most square hole that you've ever seen in your life. And the panic on little Bobby's face, because this is a job where you have to fill at the end of the day and go home. You can't go home until you fill. And so it's a big dry system that we got to fill. And he's like, "This isn't gonna work." He's like, "We're not, just go get a new piece." I'm like, "It's gonna work." Like I circled the gasket and I set it over it, and I seen that like even though it was square, we were covered. And that baby held, huh, kid? Still holding.
Jeez.
I think it's still there. It was
Did you
square,
see that
square as fuck.
I crawled in a tiny hole today? I mean, it was
Oh, I
probably
seen that. How'd you
like,
know that was in
yeah,
there?
it was probably,
Why
was
is it
it
in there?
busted?
Why is it in there?
It's in a pillar over on an overhang for cars.
Huh.
So I,
You replaced it?
I could, yeah, I couldn't get my hands there to like put a wrench, 2 wrenches on it. And I was like,
Was there spiders?
I didn't even look. I was just getting in there trying to. I couldn't really fit. I was like this with my 14. I'm like
How is this
freaking
guy having a
trying to.
conversation about something like that and this guy's paying zero? What's this guy talking about?
I don't know.
Yo, Craven Moorhead. Catchy name.
Raven.
Know what you're talking about, bud. We talking when I was writing down the schedule for next week. So I gotta be attentive and staring into the camera when Brian speaks. Does that make you more happy?
We're also like figuring this podcast
Yeah.
stuff out too. It's not like mainstream.
We
Like this
don't
is how
need
you
your
do it.
Facebooky
You
comment
know.
there, fuckhead. We do what we want over here, alright? You fucking take it or leave it. All right, so we're still looking for Wednesday this week, the 18th. That's why I'm looking down because I'm fucking writing. Dope and tape, baby. Let's go. Share it. I know all about tiny openings. I'm the small journeyman. You always get
Oh
sent in,
yeah,
right? That's why I think little
yeah.
Bobby plumped up because I used to send him into the sketchiest spots, and now I gotta go. Little Bobby, I got you down on Tuesday.
Next
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
next
So
Tuesday, next
tomorrow is
Tuesday, Bob. You
Alex,
got a week.
my
Where'd my
apprentice. Yeah,
calendar go?
tomorrow 9 o'clock.
I got you next Tuesday, 24th. All right, you got time. Go get another face tat. Attics and crawl spaces. That's it. I'll go up there. I'll always go into the small spot. It's just like I'm gonna make sure that everybody else around is suffering with me.
Yeah,
Like if I'm above the ceiling and you're down there, you're gonna be suffering just as bad. I promise you. But I'll crawl in there.
you just haven't.
That's how you motivate people. Like I've always motivated people just by doing it. Like when everyone's just fucking looking at
So
it and talking about it, just go do it.
my previous company I was with, I know was it 2 companies ago. Yeah. They would work as in teams. So you would have like a 4 inspector team. We would go into large buildings, and then the sprinkler inspector was always the leader of the team. So you had
Teague.
extinguisher, fire alarm, and a helper, and then you have a sprinkler inspector. And as the sprinkler inspector and with the helper, I always chose the crappy stuff. Like whatever is the hardest, I'm doing it.
I like to do
And
that
then
shit
that,
first too. Like when you show up to a job, whatever's like the shittiest part of it.
oh yeah,
Let's do that first.
like the fire pump, I just do the fire pump first. Get it out of the way. Boom, done.
I really weave them out, getting the attic jobs, see who's going in. How come the attic jobs are always in the middle of the fucking summer? The dead heat. Never been in an attic job in the winter in my life. It's always been, it's 100 degrees outside. It's like 117 in the attic. Is that
Yeah.
how it
So
always is?
speaking of the attic, so I was doing service work, new construction work, and I wanted to be an inspector, but my father wouldn't let me until I got my feet wet, fitting pipe. And after I don't know how long, but one day we were in an attic, dead summer, um, and I'm up in the attic, and in the room too. It was just so hot. Like I would have to go outside in 90 something degree weather to like breathe. It was terrible. Everybody in there was suffering that was doing the work. And then I called my father. I was like, "Hey, there's got to be a better way. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready." He said, "All right, well, get get your level one on your own, and then you can come."
How quick did you get it?
Oh, fast. So as fast. I think it was like in like a month.
When I first got in the, I went from when I was non-union, I was a foreman. I got pulled from a foreman position, and then into the union. They're not gonna obviously let you be a foreman right away, so I had to like earn my stripes, so to speak. And then the next step was, you can run a job as soon as you have your OSHA 30. I was like, I bought it on my phone, like at lunch, and started doing it, and was like doing it on the way home. And I've sat there all night and did it till I like woke up. I sat there and just did it until it was complete because you couldn't like you couldn't fast forward through it. Like no matter
No,
you had to like watch the screen. You didn't have you could look away, but you couldn't skip it. Like if it was a 2 minute thing, you had to sit there for 2 minutes before you could skip it. So I did all those
that's how I
hours,
did it.
baby, but it was a
Yeah,
big
I was.
rush.
I did that military contract, and I did mine every day after work in my hotel room until it was done.
Learned a
Took me a
lot about
while.
I learned a lot in OSHA 30 about nothing to do with sprinklers.
Little Bobby paid his ex girlfriend, dude. The OSHA
You like
34.
learn how to like do scaffolding and trench digging and there's a whole bunch of shit in there that you might not necessarily ever do.
Yeah, addicts suck.
Oh, there's Simmons. Simmons, you want to come on the show this Wednesday or next Wednesday? Both open. You have been requested by somebody up top. It might have been Teague. I missed it. There's too many comments. I still see Craven. Craven ball bags. Me and old Jay Simmons just got off the double shift. Oh, nice. I seen that. Little double bubble. Good for you. I would have said yes if they
You
had something
know,
today, but I did enjoy relaxing.
I also think that, our
OSHA 30,
like
yeah, that's for safety. You need it to work on job
you
sites.
guys who watch the show, talk to your fitters that you work with. Ask them if they would come on.
Fuck yeah, we want to talk to them.
And just come on and just tell your story.
That's it.
That's all. The
Good
whole
story.
point
The
of
good
this is just
good
to
stories
create
would
a
be like if
community.
you can get a pair of people that have been together for a bit. That's where the
Yeah.
stories come. I was requested. Damn, I feel special. You are special. So you got Wednesday the 18th or Wednesday the 25th. Come on, dog. Let me know. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard this time. And if you're scheduled to come on and you have someone that's going to make your presence better if you bring them along, listen, they're invited
Oh,
too. Bring everybody. Bring them all. Bring your apprentice. Bring your sidekick. Bring your partner. Bring your dog.
yeah.
Teague brings Mick Ultras.
Yeah, he does. And he takes us to go get
He
more.
takes us on field trips. Next week. All right. January 25th. Jay Simmons.
Awesome. Awesome.
We know we always got Teague to fall back on, but we don't wanna overuse and abuse Teague as our emergency backup guest. All right? It's like Teague's like the Joey Bravo. Just bring him on. Like, all right, he can crush beers in the background. That'll be good.
Yeah. I think I'll have a beer tomorrow
Oh yeah, all
on the
right.
show.
Teague the noob. The noob
Yeah.
fucks me up because I like Foreman. So, all right, you're both on there. January 25th, Wednesday. I'm putting Foreman Teague for my brain. You know, because noob Teague's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Beer 30. You know it. Yeah, Facebook's been slow. Someone's got to share us. We need what's up with Sneed? We got to share, copy the link, and then you got to go over into this fire protection page and share it. That's what I was doing last time. Excuse me. Except I'm not really Facebook savvy. I was commenting on some ice fishing shit because I'm feeling FOMO because all our ice got ruined. We had good ice and then the ice got ruined because it's been like 60. All right, here we go. Fire
So
sprinklers united.
you think you can go out there next week? I mean, next month in February.
I don't know. We're hoping. That's when our friggin' that's when our derby is. We got a
Do you
derby
put
on
up like those?
February 11th and February 12th. We got a derby. This
Do you
lady,
put
this
up
lady
those
won last year.
tents?
She was working right. She was fishing right next to us. That lady
Jeez,
with that trout.
holy shit!
She
Do
was
you
fit.
have like a tent to keep you,
Yeah, yeah,
keep
dude.
the wind off of you?
Yeah, dude. I got so much shit.
Got the tent,
I'm gonna sleep out there.
got the chair.
I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna. So this is February 11th and 12th is a Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna go up Thursday after work, set the tent up Friday morning, and then I'm staying in the tent until I break it down on Sunday and leave. I'm gonna sleep out
So
there.
how do you pick your spot? Because obviously that's crucial.
So
So is there you
up
this
until
feels good
up until
or
this year, it's always just been like this. You just you're like, all right, this play, but now I got this bad boy right here,
what's that? Is that a fish finder?
baby. Yeah, dog. So
So you just like
the
walk
the
around
the
the
old
frozen
the old
lake.
school way to you get your auger and you drill a hole and then you have something that's going to tell you the depth, which usually I would have a weight with a really long line. I would send it down. I'd say, all right, it's whatever, 100 feet, and then you would jig there for a few minutes. Now, and judging on how quick you get something, if you start jigging right there and you hit something quick, if that would be an instance where I just drilled the hole, I checked the depth, and then bam, I hit a fish, I'm setting the 10 up there, guaranteed. Second I hit because I hit that fish so quick. Usually we got to drill a bunch of holes, but now we don't have to jig. I can just drill a hole, clear the ice, let it calm for a second, and then I put this bad Larry in there because my buddy has one of these, so we'd all be hovering around him, looking at his. So I just waited. I waited till it went on sale and got my own, and now, yeah, don't put any weights
Now
in the
you're
fish.
set. Did you see that video on Instagram?
No, fuck yeah, everyone was sending me that thing.
Oh,
That's
dude,
fucked up.
how
That's
did he not get
fucked
his ass
up.
kicked?
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't there. Because I would have
Yeah,
fucking
I'm pretty sure his church said that he has to find a new church.
next week.
Like this
Bring your
is
bring. You
terrible.
can bring your cat, Bob. Me and Jason, you know it. Yo, Bob, are we going to get a ride along in the Mustang for some donuts in the summer? Yeah, we could definitely do that. I got this the 360 camera, so I'm hoping maybe we'll give it like I'll suction cup it to the right rear of that thing, aim her forward, and we'll go do some fucking drifting. I could go for
So
a
Teague wants to know
new
when we're
set of
gonna do
tires.
the dope and tape shirts. So what we're doing,
I have to get this
we're
name
playing
changed.
them well. We don't want to just send out crap, either. Like we want some high quality, high vis shirts and some high quality t-shirts. We don't want pricey
Go
like
buy a
this.
big fish and videotape it.
So I can't say too much crap about this, but like my sister made it for me. But it's like it's that press heat on stuff. Like we don't want that. We want the good like
Yeah,
screen
we
printed
want
shirts.
screen
So
printed on like a Carhartt, and I think that probably if we were gonna do it, it probably might start off as say like a pre-order thing, maybe. I
yeah,
mean, see,
yeah.
test the waters. We just pre-order them, then we'll come up with a design and everything, and then send out a bunch of pre-orders, and we'll see how that goes. If that goes crazy, then nah. I mean, I like Fox bodies, but I can't see the problem is that the Mustang that I have, I'll keep forever. It's not going anywhere. I will
What
never,
about the Fox bodies with
I
the
will
Cobra Jet
never sell
engines?
it. No, so that's cool, but then I would have two Mustangs. All right, and I already have
Yeah,
two. I already have
yeah.
two summer vehicles and a four wheeler. Like my wife, no. If I show up with another Mustang, and then like the garage is getting tight. The garage is getting tight. I need a barn. I need like a big shed. I need a
Yeah.
shed, but I
One
don't
of those
want to.
barn houses.
I want to. No, I think I just want like just a barn. Park all
That'd be
my shit
cool.
out there.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be another house. Then I gotta fucking. I don't know. Need a lot of things.
Well,
Definitely
how long
not.
have you been
Definitely
at
not a
that
Fox
house?
body. Bought this house in 14, 13,
Okay.
2013.
This they saying like this year is gonna be a wild ride with real estate, the economy.
Buckle up, baby.
Hmm.
If there's a
Good thing.
good price on another house, I'll get another house.
Well, the good thing about
Imagine scooping up like a
right
lake house
now,
for half off. Like that's the thing to do. Just got to scoop up a lake house on half off. And however you got to do it, you got to plan for it now. You got to plan that you need to be able to put 20% down by, summertime so you can half off on a lake house.
20% off to get off. That way you don't have to pay the
Work
BMI.
truck dinner with the dope and tape boys. Cheers. Let's go. Riding in the work truck, baby. Love it.
What's for dinner?
Live show. Yeah, what are we eating? Chick-fil-A? What are you getting on the go?
So usually on the go when I'm out, when I don't like I do a lot of meal prepping. So when I'm not doing that, it's it's real simple. Panda Express. I get white rice with double teriyaki chicken. It's just grilled chicken,
Oh yeah, you keep
and
it
boom,
super healthy, huh?
yeah. And my kids hate it because they come over and they're like, "Dad, like all you have is like healthy stuff."
Yeah, eat up, kids. Yeah, I used to put little Bobby to work when he was young. Like I'd like after work we'd come to I had just bought the house, so I was like, you're fucking coming over and helping me. I bought like the chimney guy. I called like a chimney guy, and he wanted like $1,000 or something to clean my chimney. I'm like, get fucked. I went to Home
Jeez.
Depot. I bought this long extendable fucking doohickey, and fuck, little Bobby and I did it over a 30 pack, and it like cost me fucking $40 or something.
Oh wow.
We found like a
Did you have to
fucking
get up on the roof?
yeah.
Okay.
Went up on the roof and it comes in like 4 foot sections. You send 4 feet down. It's like a big pipe cleaner, and then you screw on another section. You keep sending it down, and I think we put a bucket down the bottom, or however it worked out. We found a dead squirrel in there, though. I remember that.
Damn.
That thing was like,
How often do you use your fireplace?
I used to use it a lot, and then I converted that room into a playroom, and now we don't use it much. But in an emergency, in a power outage, if I had to,
Mm.
I have wood, and it's Vermont castings. That baby gets to like 600 degrees. It will heat this whole house.
Wow.
I just say, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Then you were there for the remodel of the upstairs. Little Bobby kid the whole time. Dead squirrel cooked him up. Oh shit.
Fry it up.
That was good. Mad
I
job. Little
just bought
Bobby
an
and I
air.
have done mad jobs together. So many jobs, different buildings and shit.
So, you said that you drove a lift off something earlier.
Oh yeah. So I think in one of my reels you can catch a glimpse of it at the end where the elevators weren't going to be up and running for like months, and I needed to get my lift down in the basement, and everybody was taking it down this chain fall. They all had little mini lifts, but I had a JLG, which is like I think they're 4,000 pounds. I think they're like 3,800 pounds, these JLGs. And so we were on a 2 ton automatic chainfall that was on a 1.5 ton roller that was on a beam. So, and this is how we got all the pipe down. I'll post pictures sometimes of all the pipe that was in the tank before the tank was full. It's like a mile of sprinkler pipe. And every cart individually came down on this roller chainfall system where we would hook it on the first floor, and then we would lift it up, and then we would roll it off, and it would be on the beam, and then we would drop it down. I mean, we did that for like weeks. We had 2 guys dedicated to that, just chain falling pipe into the basement. And so at the end, I wanted to get my lift down, but the chain fall and the height of the lift and the straps, you couldn't get it, so I strapped the lift, and then I essentially just drove the lift off the side. It was a little bit
Jeez,
sketchy.
man.
It was a little bit sketchy, but it was good. It got down there.
So it's 9:56. So we try to keep it like an hour, and I think this episode is more of like a setup episode. Um, so I think we can kind of tell you kind of what we're thinking. Last month was crazy, our first month, and I never thought it would be like this.
Christmas and
We
shit, and
started
then
this,
Atlanta froze.
yeah, holy crap, man, that was wild. That was wild. We're
Yeah,
still, I'm mainly an inspector, and I've had a wrench in my hand ever since.
that's crazy.
Every day. Last week I got 50 hours just from running around doing that.
Woo,
Um,
that's
yeah.
great.
Oh no, it is. I love it.
The freeze
It's a
up
great
king.
paycheck. Grease Up King.
Yeah.
That
So
was that one night on our show. Remember? That was
yeah, well,
freaking
that
crazy.
that was crazy. Yeah.
Jeez.
What? Yeah. It's 1.5 tons. So that's what? That's 1.5. So 2 tons is 4,000.
What are you working on?
Well, because that lift was 38. The
What?
lift is 3,800
Oh,
pounds. So we were way. I'm now thinking that I was way overweight at 1.5 ton roller, right? So it would have
yeah.
been 1,000. So you're talking 3,000. So we're eight. I was 800 over. Yeah, 3,000 is 1.5 tons. And then on that was a 2 ton chain fall. So that's what fucked me up. It's a 2 ton chain fall. Because then once we put it down, everyone was all looking at it. How'd you do that? Ugh. And that thing sounded mint going down. The automatic chain fall.
Oh man.
There were so many eyes. It's like just fucking get it off the edge. Just drove it off the edge. The good old
Yeah, I
days.
think I would like to keep, like guests, even return guests or the same guests, um, book it 2 weeks out. And then I think what we need to do is when we have the week booked out, we just post on Instagram like, oh, Monday is this guy, Tuesday's this guy, Wednesday's this guy. Just type a little bit about him, and then that way we kind of have like a schedule, you know?
Right. And then maybe you guys can help us share it.
Yeah, yeah.
We share it
So
out.
what do y'all think about that? I think
I see you on YouTube, Jose. I
because
didn't
like
I didn't see you when you were typing that, but I see you now.
right now, like you don't know, like just like you would go to like an event center and look on their website, and see, hey,
Now
this
starring
guy's
next
coming on here.
Tuesday, Little
Right,
Bobby.
right. So I think we need to do that. So every like the week before we'll post it, and then you guys can share it, and we'll share it throughout the week as well.
Well, next week's booked
Um,
up. Monday's Sushi Dog, Tuesday's Little Bobby, and Wednesday is Foreman Teague and Simmons. So we still got this Wednesday, which is open. We're trying to get the plum. I want to get the plumbing monster on here and his wife. I don't know if you guys following them, but they're doing big things in the social media world. They're plumbers, respectable, all right? They might not be sprinkler fitters, but they do pipes. And he's just a genius with voiceovers, and I follow him. I aspire to do voiceovers like he does. He uses that China app, and I don't know how to use it. I think that's where the good
go the
voiceover.
TikTok thing.
Yeah, like he takes a lot of his videos from TikTok, and then he repurposes them on Instagram and puts voiceovers on them, and I can't figure out the groove. I can't figure out the groove with TikTok. I got 14,000 views yesterday, or 15,000 views yesterday on one of my reels, which is crazy.
The China app.
The China. You gotta say it with a
You
Y.
can't say that on Instagram
Yeah,
Live.
don't
They'll
say it
take
on
you down.
Instagram. They'll take you right off. I started saying China on Instagram, and
And then done.
they were like, nope,
You're
they shut it right off, legit.
out. You're out.
So it said fucking Instagram Live ended. It's like, damn, they're in fucking control. They were watching me. If it fits, it ships. Yeah, all right. So we're still looking for someone for Wednesday. What about Panzika? We could get Panzika on Wednesday. Anyone that wants to come on, or if you think that you know a good guest, how about like the old timer that's not on any kind of technology, but you might be able to let him use your phone. That's the kind of guy I want.
Yeah, yeah. That would be cool.
Bobby Band.
That'd be cool for sure.
Yeah, I could band. Yeah, that could be a thing. I like Bobby Band better than the other one. That fucking Chris says all the time. Where's Chris? Where's Chris tonight? Where the fuck's Chris? No Chris tonight. That bastard.
I don't know.
Get Truth Social Trump's app. I'm on that app. Hit me up, dog. I'm on Truth Social. I get all my truth from there. I was one of the first ones signed up for that app, and I was in line for like fucking 3 weeks. Oh yeah, you gotta be way before 9 to get the old heads from work. All right, what we got? An hour and 4 minutes. It's been real. Thanks for watching, just us. It's nice to
Yeah,
know
thanks
that we
guys.
have next week all booked up. We have Brian's Apprentice for tomorrow. Should be
That's gonna be
should be good.
awesome. I'm pumped.
You pre-ordered. Oh, you pre-pre-ordered. Yeah, I was on that shit. And then
Pre-order.
yeah, Blow Out Bobby. I don't like that one. Later, Gator. Yeah, we're still looking for someone for this Wednesday. If not, we're just gonna come on here again and shoot the shit. I'm gonna read you guys some of these hard ass questions that hopefully you can answer.
Yeah, and I'll answer some questions too. I'll put something on my story where y'all can ask questions for me to answer, and Bobby to answer too. Think that we can do that
Slap it
if
on a
we don't
shirt
have
and I'm
anybody
rocking
on
it. If I
Wednesday.
put Blow Out Bobby, yo, switch me to Wednesday. All right, you wanna go this Wednesday? I like it. Monday's open. Sushi dog this Wednesday, baby. Let's go.
Two guys.
He couldn't take the anticipation. Two guys on. All right, sushi dog and who? You got another guy? You're bringing a guest? The guest is bringing a guest. I love it. I'll just need like just hit me in the DMs with some emails and shit so I can put you guys on the real schedule so it pops up on your phone. Fire alarm guy and fire sprinkler guy. Okay. Oh, you want us to find a fire alarm guy? Same room? Oh, you guys will be
Yeah, we
together.
can do that.
I got you. Love it.
Okay, cool,
Sushi
cool.
guy and all right,
Hell yeah.
and fire tech. Sick. All right, that sounds dope. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Good night.